Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight's matchup is the Brooklyn Blizzard versus the Los Angeles Falcons. Tonight's matchup is extremely important as it's the first regular season game for both of these teams. And it's actually the first regular season game out of the season, so it's going to be a fun one tonight. Here we go. First draw, one back by Caldwell. That one's dumped in. Kramer. Oh, Caldwell seems to be doing physicality in the corner on Kramer. And the whistle's blown as it's a cover, but not sure if there's a penalty here. That's over. It's a great shot, but a great save by Spellin. Caldwell with it. Here's a shot wide of the net. Peacock. Backing up. Over to Kramer. That's a shot. Good save. And he's going to cover that one. Jack Caldwell seems to be being sent off because of a penalty on goaltender interference. Off the power play, Peacock with a rip, and it's in the back of the net. It's a fast power play goal here.
It tastes good like soul food. Parked up outside in the old school.
Swans one back by Peacock with it. Here's a backhand shot. That one's wide of the net. Peacock behind the net getting it. Takes possession with it. That's a shot. Great save by Spellin. Peacock going to get it using his body. Peacock. Poke check by Spellin. Kramer with it. Kramer passes it to Peacock. Here's a shot. He scores! A beautiful pass by Kramer, and it's in the back of the net.
Like soul food. Parked up outside in the old school.
That draws one back by Peacock. Peacock with it. Back to Kramer. Here's a shot. That one's saved by Spellin. Peacock with it again. Here's another shot. Another great save by Spellin. Peacock grabbing it behind the net. A wraparound. Couldn't get it there. Shot on to Kramer. That's a great save. Kramer to Peacock. Shot. Great save by Spellin again. Spellin making a lot of saves here. That one's one back by French. French with it. Spellin. Shot on Kramer. That's a save. Kramer. That's a shot. Blocked. Peacock with it. Using his body. Back to Kramer. There's a shot off the post. Great shot, but couldn't beat the goalie. Face off right here. That one's shot out of the zone by French. Peacock grabs it. Goes down. Great move. Peacock with it. Stick handling, back to Kramer. There's a shot. That one's wide of the net. Peacock going to grab it behind the net. Takes it with him. With it. Beautiful oh, and almost went in his own net. So, great desperation save by Kramer. Peacock with it. Stick handling in. Comes down. Pass to Kramer. That's a shot wide of the net. French in the slot. Great save by Kramer. Kramer going up with a rush. With it. That one's back to Peacock. Here's a shot. Great save by Spellin. Kramer goes back to the net. Shot and Spellin. Another great save. French battling. Kramer grabs it. Looking for a pass here. Goes around the net. That's a shot. Great save by Spellin. A great save by Peacock. Kramer behind the net. Back to Kramer. Oh, that's a great save on French's shot. That's a shot. Peacock with it. That's a shot. Another great save. Peacock. Back to Kramer. Here's a shot, and that one's wide of the net. Another shot wide of the net. Spellin hanging on, and Kramer's going to get a whistle. Lining up for another draw here. That one's one back by Peacock. Peacock with it. Here he is in front of the net. That's a shot, and it's a great shot, and it's in the back of the net. Brooklyn Blizzard going up 3-0 here in the first.
It tastes good like soul food. Parked up outside in the old school.
That one's one back. Kramer with it. Here's a shot, and that one's high of the net. This draws one back by Peacock with it. Kramer taking position behind the net with it. Out front of Peacock. That's a great save. Peacock with it. That's a shot. Saved by Spellin. French battling in the corner. Peacock grabs it. Over to Kramer. Kramer puts it in deep. Kramer behind the net. Tries a miss again. Hits the post. That would have been a great goal if he could pull it off. Kramer. Possession in his own corner. With it. Tries doing a deke, but French stops it. Kramer with it. Backing up. Kramer. Here with it. That's a pass to Peacock. Couldn't get it. Peacock with it. Behind the net. Brooklyn taking very good possession here. That's a shot. Over to Peacock. Great save. French. That's a shot wide of the net. Kramer. Over to Peacock. It's a shot. And that one's wide of the net. Another draw here. This one's won back by Caldwell. Caldwell with it. Behind the net. The shot. That one's wide of the net. Caldwell trying to bank it off the boards. Peacock over Kramer. There's a shot. Great save by Spellin. Kramer battling with it. Takes it behind the net. Tries another miss again. Rejected by the post. Great save by Peacock on the breakaway. He's going to hang on to that one. I guess he let it out and Caldwell took possession. Caldwell with it. Behind his own net. Peacock going up. That's a great save by Kramer. And he's going to hang on to this one. Lets it out to Peacock. Kramer with it. Oh, a great save by Peacock as he poke checked it away from Caldwell. Kramer with it. Looking for his options. It's a pass over to Peacock. Couldn't get the saucer pass. Peacock with it. Takes it behind Spellin's net. Peacock. Tries doing a wraparound. Couldn't get it off. Looming for another draw here. This one's won back by Caldwell. Peacock and Caldwell battling in the corner for it. Peacock comes out with possession. That's a shot. Great save by Spellin up to Caldwell. Caldwell with it. There's a shot. That one was blocked by Peacock. Caldwell takes it. Blocked by Peacock again. There's a shot. Saved by Spellin. Back to Kramer. Up to Spellin. Here's a shot. Great save on Kramer. Peacock with it. Takes it behind his net. Over to Kramer. Kramer with it. Looking for his options. Takes it behind the net. Up to Peacock. That's a shot. That one's high the net. Lining up for a draw. That one's won back by Peacock. Kramer can't find the puck. Peacock with it. Here's a shot. That one's saved by Spellin. Peacock with it. Tries another wraparound. Couldn't get that one off. Peacock. Back to Kramer. Kramer with a shot wide of the net. And the first period is over, and we will head to an intermission. Here we go, the start of period number 2. Swans won back by Kramer. That's a shot. Great save by Spellin. Kramer forechecking. Grabs it. Kramer with it. Back to Peacock. That's a shot. And it's an amazing shot by Peacock, and it's in the back of the net. My goodness. This draw's won back by Kramer. Kramer battling with it. A breakaway. Here's a shot. Great save by Spellin. Caldwell with a shot. That's a great save. He jams at the goalie and they drop the gloves here. It's the first fight of the regular season. Kramer versus Jack Caldwell. And seems to be not really going anywhere as they're they will both end up getting 30-second penalties, so it will be 1-on-1. This one's won back by French, and Peacock with a great forecheck, and he scores. It's now 5-0 Brooklyn.
It tastes good like soul food.
Draws one back by French. French with it, taking position. There are fans on the shot. French takes position again. Here's another shot wide of the net. And Peacock is going to cover it. Oh, and French takes it from his glove. Looks like it. French trying to get a shot, and Peacock's trying to cover it up. This draws one back by Peacock. French grabs it after Peacock dumped it in. There's a shot. Great save by Peacock. French battling in the corner. Kramer gets off. That was a great kill by Peacock, and Kramer's back on the ice. Draw one back by Kramer. Here's a shot. And that one was saved by Spellin. Kramer with it. Holding on to it. Here's a shot. Great save by Spellin. Peacock battling with French. Peacock with it. Dumps it in. Kramer grabs it. Takes it behind the net. With it. Stick handling. Tries a Michigan. Oh, almost gets it, but Spellin denies him. Kramer forechecking. Gets it. Here's another shot. Great save by Spellin. Peacock with it. Gives it over to Kramer. Kramer takes it behind the net. With it. What's he going to do with it? Or to Peacock. There's a shot. Great save by Spellin. Kramer on the rebound. Another rebound. He scores. Kramer. Oh, and he gets tripped. It was a great goal, but he got tripped by Caldwell. I don't know if this is going to be a call.
It tastes good like soul food. Parked up outside in the old school.
That one's one back by Kramer. Here's a shot. Great save on Spellin. Caldwell, that's a shot on Peacock. Kramer with it. Takes it behind the net. Might do a mission again. Oh, he tries to. Couldn't get it off. Kramer grabs it in the corner. With it. Stick handling behind the net. That's a wraparound attempt. That one's poke checked out. Caldwell grabbing it. Kramer forechecking. Caldwell takes it behind his own net. It's a shot, and that one's wide of the net. Here comes Kramer with it in his corner. Peacock going back to his net. Kramer with it. Oh, a breakaway. Great save by Spellin. Behind the net. Another Michigan attempt. He's really trying to get this. Oh, and that's a very good goal. My goodness. A backhand from zero angle. What a shot.
Good like soul food. Parked up outside in the old school.
After that spectacular goal, Kramer wins the draw. Here's a shot. Great save by Spellin. Kramer with it again. Here's another shot. Great save by Spellin. Kramer battling in the zone. This is back to Peacock. It's another great save by Spellin. Putting on a clinic right now. Peacock with it. Dumps that one in. Kramer grabs it in the corner. With it. Protecting it. Tries doing a deke. Couldn't get it to work. Kramer with it again. Takes it behind the net. With it. Pulls it back. Tries another Michigan. Couldn't get that one off. He's really trying to get those Michigans in this game. Trying to be the first person in the league to do it. That one's off the wall. Peacock's going to hang on to it. Gives it out to Kramer. Back to Peacock. Peacock with it. Back to Kramer. Here's a shot, and that one's off the post in the corner. Kramer grabbing it. He's really trying to get that Michigan. Wow. Trying it again. Wow. Can't get it off, though. Kramer. That's a backhand shot, and that one's high of the net. Lining up for the draw here. This one's one back by Kramer. Kramer with it, protecting it. Here's a shot. Great save by Spellin. Kramer with it again. Another shot. Great save by Spellin. Kramer. Stick handling behind the net. Is he going to try Michigan? No, he's going to pass back to Peacock. That one's back to Kramer. Kramer grabbing it. With it. Tries getting the shot. Kramer with it. Back to Peacock. That's a great shot. Rebound. Kramer couldn't get that one. Great save by Spellin. Kramer coming up with it. That's a shot. Great save on Spellin. Kramer with it behind the net. Let me guess. Michigan? Yep, he tried it again. Wow, he is trying that a lot. Kramer in the corner. Beautiful pass. Oh, and it almost rolled in, but it just rolled past him. Kramer with it. Here's a shot. Great save. Kramer takes it behind the net, takes it out in front with it. Back to Peacock, back to Kramer. Back to Peacock again. There's a shot, blocked by Caldwell. Kramer takes a position. There's a shot, and that one's saved by Spellin. Here's another shot. Great save on Peacock. Peacock with it. Here's a shot, saved by Spellin. Caldwell takes it behind his own net. That's a shot, and it's in the back of the net. The Los Angeles Falcons finally strike one. I don't know if they can come back from this lead, but great goal. Off the draw, Kramer wins it, taking it down into the corner. Caldwell, amazing save by Peacock on a poke check on the breakaway. Kramer battling with Caldwell. Another face-off looming here. Kramer ties him up. Peacock with it. That's a shot, and that one's a great save by Spellin. Kramer ties him up. Gives it back. French trying to get it up the boards. Kramer in the corner. Takes a position out to Peacock, back to Kramer. Kramer with it. Takes it behind the net. A Michigan attempt again. Couldn't get that one off. Kramer back to Peacock. Here's a shot. Great save on Spellin. Kramer takes it behind the net. With it. Tries flicking it up and over. Couldn't get that one. Kramer dangling. Here's a shot. Another shot here. And it's in the back of the net. Kramer with another goal on Spellin on a great forecheck. That draws one back by Kramer. Peacock to Kramer. Kramer in the corner. Out to Peacock. Back to Kramer. Kramer with it. Takes it behind the net. Kramer behind the net. Tries a Michigan. Couldn't get it off. That's like what? The 12th this game. There's a shot. Grabs it. Another Michigan attempt. Wow, he keeps trying to do that. Now that the period has sounded, we will go to our rooms and head to intermission. Here we go, third period. Let's see what it has to bring. Draw one back by Kramer. Peacock with a shot. Spellin hangs on. Caldwell takes it behind his net. With it. Caldwell tries getting a shot. That one's wide of the net. Kramer's going to grab that. Gives it to Peacock. Peacock skating up with it. Takes it in. Peacock with a shot, and he scores! It's a snipe from Peacock early into the third. What a shot.
It tastes good like soul food. Parked up outside in the old school.
Draw one by Peacock. Peacock battling in the corner. Takes it out. Poked by Spellin. Caldwell takes it behind. That's a great shot, but great save by Kramer. Kramer grabs it. Kramer getting pushed by Caldwell. Caldwell takes it. That's a great save by Kramer. Another face-off here. This one's won back by Caldwell. Shot on Spellin by Kramer. Peacock with it. Gives it to Kramer. Kramer with it. That's a pass to Peacock, but it got intercepted. Another great save by Kramer, and he's going to hang on. Lining up for the draw. This one's won back by Caldwell. Caldwell behind his own net. With it. Here's a shot. Great save by Kramer, and that one goes out of the zone. This draw is won back by Caldwell. Caldwell grabbing it in his own end. And it looks like there's a hit almost into the wall, and the ref is going to have to make a decision on if it's a penalty or not. The ref made his final decision as Caldwell's going to get a penalty, and whoa, Caldwell's trying to fight the ref here. Caldwell is trying to fight the ref. What is going on? There's a whole bench brawl. People are trying to break it up. The Blizzard goalie Kramer is trying to break this up. And Spellin, the goalie for the Falcons, is trying to break it up. Caldwell went at the ref. He's still trying to go at him. What is going on? Caldwell will definitely be getting a major penalty for this. And he's going after Kramer. Caldwell is just... I have no idea what he's doing right now. He is fighting everyone. He's still trying to fight the ref. He is still going after the ref. What is happening? There will definitely be a penalty here after what Caldwell just did. Caldwell circling around, going after Peacock, and the goalie is jumping in and pushing him, and the ref is trying to settle things down here, but Caldwell just keeps coming back and pushing people and trying to start fights. The ref has said that he is suspended for 1 game, and they will have a 1 minute and 30-second power play for Brooklyn. Over to Kramer. Over to Peacock. Peacock with it. Here's a shot, and they score. Peacock buries one on the power play.
Like soul food. Parked up outside in the old school.
This draws one back by Peacock. Peacock with it. Takes it into the corner. Out to Kramer. Great save by Spellin. Peacock with it again. Peacock with it. Couldn't make a play there, and Spellin is forging hard on it. And he scores on the rebound. Peacock buries it.
Like soul food.
This draws one back by Peacock. Kramer with it. That's a great save by Spellin. Peacock grabs it in the corner. With it. Out to Kramer. Kramer with it. Off the crossbar. Unlucky there. Kramer with it again. Another shot off the crossbar. Peacock grabs it. With it. Over to Kramer. Another save by Spellin. My goodness. Kramer grabs it. And French comes back on after that kill. And that one's wide of the net. Kramer grabbing it. Kramer coming up with speed. Kramer coming up with speed. Beautiful deke. Here's the rebound. He scores. Kramer buries it. What a goal. Caldwell comes out and tries fighting him. Kramer is going at him. Kramer is pounding him into the wall. What just happened? A goal and now a fight. Second time they fought. The fight is now over, but we're going to take a look at the replay on this really nice goal. He did a nice toe dragger on French. French poke checked it a little bit, so he recovers, does a nice backhand, and beats Spellin clean. Draw one by French. Peacock grabbing it. Here's a shot, and he scores. Bar down from Peacock. What a snipe.
Like soul food. Parked up outside in the old school.
Draw one by French. Peacock getting it in their corner. Peacock with it. Out to Kramer. Back to Peacock. There's a shot saved by Spellin. Peacock battling. Another shot on Spellin. Peacock with the puck. Dangles. Spellin up to French. Here's a shot. Great save by Kramer. Kramer with it. He's going to dump that one in. Peacock grabs it. Back to Kramer. Kramer with a shot blocked by French. Kramer over to Peacock, but it was just high of the net. Lining up for the draw here. This one's won by Peacock. Peacock dumps it in. Takes it behind the net. Peacock with it. passes it out front. Kramer almost gets it. Kramer with a shot. French grabs it. French with a shot, saved by Kramer. Peacock with it, gives it to Kramer. Kramer with a shot, he scores! Top corner snagged by Kramer. Oh, look at this, it's a goalie fight. They're doing this to hype up the crowd. Spellin and Kramer. Spellin seemed to have the advantage as he's 6'2" and Kramer's only 5'7". Yeah, and Spellin has Kramer down on the ground. Here we go, 1-on-1. Draw one back by French. Peacock takes possession. Walks the line. Here's a blast, and it's in. Bar down. Brooklin Blizzard expand their lead to 15-1.
Like soul food. Parked up outside in the old school.
Lining up for the draw as it's 15-1. This one's won back by French. Peacock battling. With it, here's a shot, saved by Spellin. Peacock dives it in. French, here's a shot, that one's wide of the net. Kramer comes back on after his penalty has expired. Peacock comes up with it, dangles through. With it, drops it to Kramer. Kramer couldn't keep a hold of that. Here's a shot, and that one's saved by Spellin. Lining up for the draw here. This one's won back by Peacock. Peacock with it to Kramer. Kramer has a shot. Spellin saved that one. Peacock grabs possession again. Back to Kramer. Another great save by Spellin. French with a shot. Peacock going into the corner to get it. Peacock moving up top. Back to Kramer. Here's a shot off the crossbar. Rebound. Peacock buries it. It is 16-1 Brooklin Blizzard. That one's won back by Peacock. French grabbing it in the corner. Kramer battling for it. Kramer comes out. Here's a shot. Saved by Spellin. Lets it out. French with it. There's a backhand shot. And we're going to get a whistle. Draw one back by Peacock. Peacock with it. Here's a shot wide of the net. Peacock grabbing possession. Peacock with it. Stick handling in. Over to Kramer. One-timer shot and they bury it. What a goal. The game is ending in a few seconds. Kramer will get his shutout as Peacock let in the one goal on their team. And there it is. The Brooklyn Blizzard wins 17-1. After tonight's matchup, the league leaders are Callum Kramer in first with 16 points, Lachlan Peacock in second with 14, Caldwell and French both tied for third with 1 point. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you guys in the next one.